coming at you live from a soy field in Southwest Ohio. And accompanying me is my poophead dog. He's all running around. I'm gonna just hang out here and walk around and wait for people to see that I'm live. I know it's gonna take a few minutes, but if you are watching this, what do you call that when you're not live? When you watch this and it's no longer live. I hope that this part, until people start coming in, isn't too terribly boring. So let's see what we got going on over here. We got the birdies, the robins looking for worms. Oh, we got a couple of people. Hey, welcome aboard. I'm in the soy field in Southwest Ohio with my dog. I don't know where he ran off to. He's gone. Oh, he's in the brush over there. Me and the... Let's see here. Why does it do that? Hi, Ronnie. Watch out for gopher holes. Hello, Jerusha. How are you guys doing? I miss doing live streams. I miss all of you. I love to do live streams. Oh, I want to show you my sexy shoes I got here. I got these from Goodwill. Do you like the crop pants and the booties? Sexy. You have to be extra sexy for soy fields and robins. I'm a dork. I had on my flip-flops, but when I came out here, you know, this crap here is so sharp. It'll stab me in the foot, and I've already been stabbed in the foot by dead plants before. It doesn't feel good. There's my puppy way over there. Look at this. Too bad there's so much crap that they spray on this field. There's a bunch of chickweed coming up. Oh, did I mention that my dog caught a mole? He caught the mole, and it was the size of his head. Buddy's about the size of a fox terrier. He's not a fox terrier, he's a mystery breed. Kinda has, oh, look at that, golf ball. Look at that. I didn't bring the metal detector today with me. Maybe next time. There's the only thing I found out here was rusty nails. Oh, I think we're onto something. We're onto something. Little man has found something. My dog didn't actually kill the mole. He caught the mole, and I think he broke its back, and it was screaming, and so we had to kill it with a shovel. It was a big mole, though. Look at that. What is this? Let me smell. It doesn't smell like anything. Weird. Here we go. There's a lake over here. If you can see the lake. My doggy's the mole hunter. What's going on with you guys? Anything exciting? I can't imagine me being out here in Southwest Ohio is terribly exciting for anybody. Let's see. So I worked today, and one of the customers says to me, come on in here and I'll give you a rub down. I start laughing. He's about 1,000 years old, and he says, oh, I mean, like shocked. He says, oh, can I say that? I'm 89. I'm sure I can get away with it. The boss was there, and the boss turned 50 shades of red. It was funny. It's not like the first time I've had an elderly male talk to me like that. It's like no big deal, you know. It's not like he can chase me or anything. Can't catch me. He can try. I work in customer service. Most people don't talk to me like that. Ah, Ronnie has a custom massage table. There's the lake. I think this is a man-made lake. I don't think it's a natural one. And everything's dead. See? Everything's still dead out here. It's weird. Things are starting to bloom. It was 24 degrees yesterday, and today it's in the high 60s. So do you guys want to talk about current events in the news? You know, a lot of people that, it's probably people everywhere. People out here, everybody's got to talk about politics. And it's kind of painful because, you know, people say really stupid things. I'm sure I say plenty of stupid things. Let's see, one guy, he came in today and he was talking about, he stopped watching the news and he was worried that he wasn't going to be informed, and a lot of people that he knew had stopped watching the news, and he was complaining that they were not informed. And I mean, what does it really matter? You go to the gas station, you can see what the price of gas is. Let's see. Oh, there was an attack on white kids at a middle school? I haven't heard about that. Huh. I guess I'll have to check that out. But, I mean, you have to take the news with a grain of salt if you're going to watch it. And I told the guy, you know, I should have kept my mouth shut, but I told him, I said, their objective is to make money. They make money when people watch their content. I didn't say anything about they have to be honest. So, here we go. We're leaving the soy field. We're going into the woods here. Hopefully nobody shoots me because I'm on their property. We'll see. What is this? The perps actually got charged with hate crimes, finally? Wow. How about that? Well, you know, the hate crimes, what is it? Hate crimes are mostly committed against white people. And I believe that's a statistical fact. So somebody's getting charged with hate crimes, even though, I mean, when you commit a crime against somebody, to call it a hate crime, I think it's a bit redundant, don't you? Ooh, it's kind of squishy in here. Good thing I wear my boots. Ooh, I stuck to the ground. So this war in Ukraine has been going on since 2014. Ronnie says the affirmative actioners will be rioting for sure. I don't know. Let them, you know. These places that get burned down all have insurance. You have to have insurance. I don't know if, I haven't had a brick and mortar store in a long time, so I don't know if you have rioters insurance. But, if you don't want the rioters breaking your stuff, you have to push back. Whether that be physically pushing back, contacting the authorities and telling them, hey, it's time to push back against these jackasses. Or whatever. A few years ago, what did I do? We had all these kids in our neighborhood that were sleeping in the bushes and doing drugs, and 50 of them would gather in the street. I was a long time ago. It was probably like 5-6 years ago. And so I went to the city council. Well, first I went to the police. And the police said they were limited on what they could do. And then, because all us neighbors got together. And then I went to city council, and I sat in front of city council. I even went to the salon and got my hair done before I went. And I don't know how I pulled it off. I was articulate back then. I was able to make my case very succinctly. Trust me, I'm not always good at making my case. This guy is so funny. I don't know if that's something. I don't think that's an animal over there. Oh, anyway, not to change the subject too much. So the last time I was trying to make a live video or a live stream, there was a woodpecker building a nest. It was making quite a racket. I thought that would have been a cool background noise, but oh well. So anyway, I lost my train of thought. What else is new besides a middle school shooting and the shooters getting charged? I have 3 people watching me. That's my puppers right there. So imagine a mole the size of his head in his mouth. My dog was, what do we got? Russia is still winning. You know what's interesting is I don't hear anybody getting hysterical, because I mean, it puts a little bit of pain in I get a little bit of chest pain when I think about MasterCard and Visa being able to shut off the entire country of Russia. That blows my mind that people think that that's okay. That's not okay. MasterCard and Visa should have absolutely nothing to do with conflicts. That's between governments. That has nothing to do with the citizenry. And they're punishing the citizenry. I know that what I read anyway is that Russia is cutting off access to certain websites like Facebook and Twitter, which I don't know why they would do that, but I've seen some memes saying that people in Russia are going to be cut off from fast food places, because I think all the McDonald's in Europe shut down from what I heard. Hi David Johnson, how are you? People people in Russia are going to be healthier. They're going to have better mental health, better physical health, because they won't have garbage. They won't be having fast food garbage. They probably don't even eat much fast food anyway. They won't be buying stuff on credit. I think the percentage of people in Russia that use credit card services is like about 12%. Pretty minimal. So I don't know if it really affects them. In the last how many years? 6, let's see. Trump was 2016. Hello, Soko. And Ronnie, yeah, we should cancel our cards. Well, they kind of got a stranglehold on us. If we want to use any sort of debit or credit, it goes through Visa or MasterCard. Ronnie says he reconnected with an old friend, and his friends are happy about it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the live stream here. I'm right next. There's the soy field over there. And here I'm at the edge of the soy field in the woods. There's my puppers over there. Yeah, hey, Rooster. Yep, we finally get to talk live. I just haven't been able to do a live stream because I've been so busy. And, I'm constantly around people. Other people don't want to be in my live stream. But, where was I going? Oh, okay. So since 2016, we've had people that were really big, like Alex Jones, and here comes my little dude, and other big names. deplatformed. No, not the soy. And then we've heard about them having their digital services getting cut off. But I've never known a real person to have that happen. So now we know a whole country that got cut off. Craziness. Oh, I wanted to show the newcomers. See my sexy boots? I got these at Goodwill for $10. These are G by Guess. And they go well with my, what do you call these 3/4 pants? It's 60 some odd degrees here today, and well, it's after 6, I think it's after 7 o'clock here. I don't know what time it is, but it was pretty warm, and yesterday it was in the 20s. Okay, so Andrew England was the first to be banned online and have payment processing cut off. Yes, and he had, what was the name of his publication? He just had Rooster Cogburn. No, I was in Southwest Washington, just north of Portland, Oregon. No, a Daily Stormer, that's right. I am now in Southwest Ohio. I moved here August of 2020. I went to Michigan. I don't know if you guys want a quick rehash of the story. When COVID hit, I was getting into a lot of trouble because I wouldn't comply with the mask stupidity. I was getting kicked out of places and banned, and people are calling the police on me because I wouldn't comply. And Allergy City. Definitely a lot of pollens out there in the Portland area. Spring starts in February in Portland or Southwest Washington. Yeah. All the COVID BS is vanishing like a toot in the wind. That's right, it is. It is. It's hilarious. COVID is over like a baseball game or something, You played enough and got enough points. It's time for it to be over. Yeah, it's always keeping people hysterical. And when you realize the game where their game is to keep you hysterical, and they can no longer keep you hysterical, but you watch people around you who are hysterical, you try to calm them down, but the hypochondria is just gluttonous hypochondria. Hang on, here I didn't see what that said. Let's see. I never wore the mask even when everyone else was. COVID, what's COVID? Okay, so I didn't wear a mask except for when I had to get on an airplane. And let's see, August of 2020. Was it August of 2020 or 20? Yeah, I think it was August of 2020 when I was flying back from Washington State to Ohio. I didn't have my mask on the flight, and when I wear glasses, and when I have my glasses off, I can't see. Everybody's blurry, who's like 6 feet away from me. And when people are wearing masks, I can't tell who's talking to me and who's not. I can't see their faces. And then I also had earbuds in, and I thought that one of the stewardesses was talking to me, but I couldn't hear what she was saying, and I didn't care. She didn't care to enunciate and make sure that she was understood. And anyway, I was confronted by one of the people at Delta, and of course, they send the shortest guy they got, right, to confront me, little Napoleon, and he was telling me that they were even kicking off their best customers. It's just stupid. The airlines went full stupid. Well, who's paying the airlines to be stupid? Well, the government. Government funds them. The government, even in the airports, it said, some of the airports, like the Portland airport, said the president's executive order is the law, and you have to wear masks. You lawfully have to wear masks. And then I go to Minneapolis, Minnesota airport, and they say it's a mandate. So it's just a matter of brainwashing and how scared people want to be. Yes, airlines are too big to fail. So I'm sure glad that the stupidity is over. But now we're getting gouged with the gasoline. I wonder how long it's going to go up. A lot of people are angry. You know, a lot of people were angry about COVID, and I can't figure out why nobody has been turned into a tree decoration. Yeah, how come we're still alive? No mask, no jab ever. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we're not. Maybe we're in purgatory or something. But I don't understand why people haven't been held accountable. You know, people died alone. Women had babies alone. Children were in hospitals alone. People who live in nursing homes. You know, I don't know if you've ever worked in a nursing home before. I used to work in nursing homes, and they're chronically short-staffed. Nobody wants to work in a nursing home. It's just one of those things. People don't want to nobody wants to work in a nursing home. It's very difficult work, very stressful. People are difficult to take care of because most of them can't care for themselves. They need total care, and to have to spend your entire day feeding somebody, turning somebody, washing somebody, picking somebody up to put them in a chair, picking somebody up to stick them back in the bed, answering their call lights, trying to toilet them, keep up with that. It's very stressful. Few people will want to do it. Gosh, especially feeding them. That's what I dislike the most. I'll wash poo-poo off of somebody's bottom, but before I want to feed them, it's just so... Yeah. The damage is irreparable, and it is criminal. It is criminal. And there's a couple of nurses that I was talking to online, and one of the nurses said that when COVID came out, it's like everybody completely forgot standard infection control practices. They just completely forgot. Just threw it all into the wind and say, nope, it's wrong. Everybody did. And you know what surprised me most is that older people who'd lived through all kinds of stuff, all kinds of nasty illnesses, and they thought this was real. I think it was the people who are the older boomers, or boomers and older, that bought this lock, stock, and barrel the most, because they're the ones sitting in front of the TV sets, whereas the rest of us were, you know, out going and getting what's ours. So it surprised me. It surprised me that people didn't see through the bullshit. It surprised me that basic science was ignored. You know, confirmed, fixed science. Ronnie. Oh, I didn't finish telling you the story about the guy at the Delta Airlines. So he was in some management position, and he was a Napoleon, because he was probably, you know, I'm 5'5", so he's about my height, maybe a little bit shorter than me. David Johnson, of course it was all about money. Yeah, and definitely it was boomer side. So I had on what did I have for a scarf? I did have something that was kind of a mask or kind of a scarf at the time, and it was made out of linen. And and I kind of half-assed pull it up, but not really. I really half-assed it as long as I could. And I finally told, when the guy got done telling me whatever, threatening to kick me, either he was threatening to ban me from Delta. Well, this is in Salt Lake, so I was in a layover in Salt Lake, and I haven't had Todd. Hi, Todd. I haven't had a chance to look at him yet. So when he finally got done running his pie hole, I told him, I said, you know, you're lucky I don't have my gun with me. And then I proceeded to go get on my plane. and left him behind. Todd, I'll watch him in a little bit. I just got off work, and dog's been cooped up all day, so we came out here to the soy field so that he could stretch his legs. You can tell he's not the kind of dog that lays around. He had to lay around today. Poor thing. So anyway, so that's my story, and I tried to stick it out. Well, I didn't try. I stuck it out as long as I could, and then when it finally got to the point where so many people were complaining at the airport, that's when I no longer had an advantage, you know. But a lot of people weren't flying anyway. When did I fly? I flew Thanksgiving and around Christmas, and there was hardly anybody at the airports. So once all the mandates at the airports are lifted, airlines are going to start flying like they were before. It's going to go back to normal, and people are freaking out going, oh, the price of gas and tickets are going to go up. It depends. It's all supply and demand. So I don't know. So I can't understand how anybody could be so numbing to think that a conflict that's been going on between Ukraine and Russia since 2014 can have an impact on the price of our fuel. Ooh, why do I feel so close to the ground? I don't know. Let's see here. Sorry. Is that better? I mean, it's not really that exciting of a... I'm just showing off my sexy Goodwill shoes. These are pretty cool, and they're waterproof. I'm pretty happy about them. But, you know, I'm weird. Ronnie's 61. How old are you? By the way, what do you think the average age of my viewership is? Because I'm 52. You know, I've been, sexy and Goodwill just don't go together. 42, 52. I think there's a couple of people, there's only like 2 or 3 people that regularly talk to me that are in their 20s or 30s. I think we're all around, is 45, are you a boomer? I mean, not a boomer, I mean a Gen Xer. Emmanuel Goldstein. 43, huh? Is that Gen X still? Rooster Cogburn, I still feel 25 most of the time. Did you get my Gab message? Ronnie? No, I don't get on Gab. 45 is Gen X, okay. Gen X is the last American generation. I need to get one of those tables like, what's his MTF name? Or not FTM name. Prove me wrong. What's that guy's name? FTM, you know, he's not Tim Pool, the other one. 1981 is the cutoff. Okay. Gen X is the last American generation. Prove me wrong. What's that guy's name? Crowder, yeah, Steven Crowder. You know he's an FTM, right? No brow ridge. Tiny hands. Little T-Rex arms. The world is gayer than it has ever been. Oh, and by the way, I use the word gay in conversation on a regular basis, but I don't mean it as like, no, Rooster, I don't know why they call us Gen X. Nope. I use it like gay as in happy. Just to, I turned the frickin' frogs gay. Yeah, like Alex Jones. I think out of all the FTMs, I think that Alex Jones is my favorite FTM. He's the most entertaining. Oh, here we go. Look at, see, now my shoes are coming in handy. Look at that. Let's see. Oh, latch. Yeah, definitely. We're the first latchkey generation. Oh, I'm getting stuck here. Look at this. I should probably go over here and get out of the muck. Wow. Look at that. Oh, man. I think I stepped away. I was going through a pig pen or something, huh? That's bad. I have my flip-flops. I can pop these in a bag. You have to be like Steven Crowder. Yeah, and Alex Jones, he didn't get, there's still some Alex Jones videos, but he's not on YouTube. But how many people do you know, or how many YouTubers have you seen that have gotten booted off, excluding Zachary? What's Zach's last name? Another FTM that does the Gematria news. Zachary Hubbard. He's been allegedly kicked off a bunch of times, but he seems to always have ads on his videos. Gen X lived through stuff that no other generation has lived through. Yeah, we're sort of the bridge between the older generations. Oh, you know what this is for, right? You know what that is, right? We had big wheels. There's the moon up there. And there we go, the beautiful view. And then there's the plane up in the sky, painting the sky. Oh, we had big wheels and Tonka trucks. We had, we were connected to the generation that was still alive in the 1800s. When I first started out in nursing, I used to take care of people who had been born in the late 1800s, like 18. People used to live a lot longer than they do now. Gosh, I need a hose. What you doing, little puppers? Anyway, so let's see what we got here. Pile of dirt and a stick. Yeah, I'll just... see how excited my doggy is. I know there's coyotes around here, but I haven't seen any. And I know they could get him in one gulp, but he's pretty fast. So my dog's name is Buddy, and whenever I take him places, he has a harness and a leash, but I try not to leash him up too much because he's horrible on the leash. He just wiggles all over the place. He'll go up and he'll greet people, and they'll say, "Hi, Buddy." Funny how your dog looks like its name. Do I look anything? Oh, you guys don't know what I look like. I was gonna say, do I look anything like that dog? Am I starting to look like that dog? Let's see, Soko, my great-grandmother smoked non-filter cigs and drank brandy every day, lived to 101. And I didn't read the other one here that was underneath that. Let's see here. Chatted with a 90-year-old man Saturday. He knows he was Volga German stock. My neighbor was in World War II. He passed away. Unfortunately, he had to go to a nursing home. He's just declining. He was in his late 90s. he said that he went over to Germany. Let's see. He wiggles because you need to leash train him. All doggos do that at first. Oh, Rooster Cogburn, I can make him behave if I have to. He knows who the boss is. You know, it's funny with this dog. I'll call him or whatever, or he'll do something I don't like, and I'll say, "You do that again, you're gonna get a spanking," and he just won't do it again. It's funny how he understands the word spanking. But usually, if he's run off or whatever, I'll say, "Hey, buddy, you want some cheese?" And he'll come right back. Usually wanders away pretty far from the house. Now I make him behave. And if he's in the car and he's barking at people or whatever, he sees me, he'll stop. He knows he's not supposed to bark. But anyway, so I guess I better check out that one story about that middle school, those kids, and I don't have to work tomorrow. I don't work on Tuesdays. So I might bring Buddy over here tomorrow so we can hang out and he can stretch his legs and run around. He goes and there's a few people on our street that he doesn't like. And he will chase people down the street if they're walking, or there's these people that live across the street from us, and if they go sit on their own porch, he'll go out there and he'll start harassing them, start barking at them, and they're probably dealing drugs. I think Buddy might be a drug dog. Buddy, are you a drug dog? Are you looking for drugs? He's probably a plant. He probably works for the FBI. Buddy, are you spying on me? Keep an eye out for sheds, deer antlers. Yeah. Now this is, where'd it go? That thing up in the tree over there. One of our friends comes out here and shoots a deer. His mom owns this property. Let's see what we got here. Go away, AFT. Ideal Zyklon. Oh, my bull terriers knows about spankings. Haha. Yeah, dogs are like kids. Dogs have some dogs have the mentality or the emotional, I guess, maturity of a 5-year-old. Kids are pretty smart. Dogs are pretty smart. There are some dogs that are dumb as a box of rocks, though. But most dogs are pretty smart. You just gotta not torture them. I was at Home Depot the other day, and this guy had this beautiful Doberman with a pinch collar on it, and the dog still jumped on us. It was a monster-sized dog. It's like, well, you know, at Petco they have these harnesses you could buy that'll pinch them in the chest when they try to jump if you have a leash on. And the guy didn't believe me. It's like, oh, I know everything about dogs, but I can't get this one to stop jumping. Trust me, if you knock him down to the ground and sit on him for a minute, he will stop jumping. All right, everyone. I'm so glad you guys could join me. Sorry the view isn't very exciting. I'm going to sign off. Good night.